Hey everybody, and welcome back. So we are setting up some of our 2023 budget stuff. So we have our new planner here. It's the 7x9 monthly planner from Erin Condren. We just have it one income budget right here. So super cute. And for this planner here, I actually love the pretty colors. So this is brand new, nothing's in it yet. So we are actually going to flip all the way to the back. I remembered to put extra note pages in the back here, so that way I can do yearly budgets, and if I need to jot down anything extra, we can do it back here. So, pages got bent. So we're going to use this sheet here, and we are going to go ahead and set up our budget and go through on how we plan to use our budget this year. All right, so, and things may change. This is just what we know for right now. Just kind of what we've seen in the past year, moving forward. So hopefully we get it really good. Now see, that's too far down. All right, we will try that and see if we'll have enough space. All right, so this is for 2023. So cute. All right, first up, we're going to do our income. All right, so for us, we have a few sources of income throughout the year. So first up, we have James. And his full-time job, we're going to budget about $750 a week. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but we're going to do 70 because we just want to be under versus over. So we times that by 52 because he gets paid every single week. Now if they switch to a bi-weekly pay period, this definitely will adjust. It'll be half the amount. It's probably still the same amount for the number. So our estimated amount for him is going to be $36,400 for his income for the year. And then for myself, so for me, I take into consideration YouTube, Herbalife, Etsy, pretty much those three. The club, the nutrition club, so it's in the same thing as Herbalife. So about $200 averaged for YouTube, for all of that. So I am expecting to bring home about $10,400 this coming year. And then we have the tax office. I track it separate because the stuff in here is all self-employment. Is how we file it and things, so I try to keep it separated just so I can know which one's which. So on average, when I was working last year, I made about $100 on the weekends working at the tax office, and I want to say I'll have about 12 weekends that I'll get paid. So we're averaging 100 times 12, so 1,200 from there. Then we have other, and for other in our house, it is any refunds, anything we may sell, any money given to us, anything like that, we'll put in other. So we don't expect anything for other. All right. So those are our sources of income for this year. You hear the doggies whine, and they want in the room. All right. Now, we are going to actually use our expenses here and go straight down, and we are going to do our budgeted on what we expect to spend each month or for the whole year, and then go to the end of the year and what we actually spent to kind of get a comparison. I actually kind of did this to get these numbers for this year. The same kind of, I went through and added up how much we spent. So all right, first up, we have the cars. So cars are $920 a month, so times that by 12, we will be paying $11,040 towards the cars. Rent, we pay $600 a month. Times it by 12 is $7,200. Now for groceries, it kind of fluctuates depending on how much we actually had come in for each month, but we try to keep it at 600. So that's what I went with this time. So 600 times 12, also 7,200. Next we have gas. And gas seems to be at our sweet spot. It's 400. That way we have that extra in the account for it to cover it, because you know you have to have so much in there for the pump to work outside, yada yada yada. So 400 times 12, 4,800. Then we have utilities. And utilities is our power and water. Power seems to be steady at 190, 191 range. And then water fluctuates between 60 and 110. So it's all over the place, up and down. So we budget $300 for utilities. So that'll be $3,600 a year for this year. Allstate. Now this year I did notice that Allstate did not change after the next 6 months period. So I'm expecting it to stay probably close to the same number that it is now, which is $292. So we'll be paying $3,504 for the whole year on our insurance. AT&T, which covers our internet and our phone. So it's going to be at $250 now because we paid off James's phone. So that'll be $3,000 for the whole year. Then we have student loans. Now student loans is way up in the air, but we're going based on what I was paying before, or the pauses and everything, which is $600 or $60 a month. So $720 if they start payments back up. If not, that might be less. It might be paid off. Who knows what's going to happen? I might just start having to pay it back. That's fine. But that's how much expected to pay this next year. Then we have pest control. And that's $33 a month, being $396. All right. We have miscellaneous. We try to do about $50 a month to see where we're at. And that'll be $600 a month. So all these added up, we still have money left. So let's keep going. So spending, we're hoping to do $100 a month. So that will be $1,200. Then we have sinking funds. Which we're hoping to put $2,000 towards sinking funds this next year. And then we have savings, $500. Debt, $2,000. Hopefully debt is a lot more than $2,000, but we will see. And then the cushion, we're hoping to put $240. And the reason it's that amount is because that's what's left. So our total income we're expecting is $48,000 this year. All right, so right now those are all of our bills and expenses that we are expecting. We are definitely skipping all the way down to this bottom line here. That way, if anything else happens to come up, we can add it here and just make sure we know that that's going to be part of our budget going forward or whatever. So it'll just change some of these numbers at the bottom here, which will be fine, especially if it's important. But we have 3 lines here in case anything pops up throughout the year. But so far, comparing last year's, all of our expenses every single month, these are pretty close. Some of them are a little bit over just to cover like inflation or whatever, but still going to happen going into next year and all that. So income might actually be more, bills might be less. Who knows how it's going to go for next year, but we want to be prepared. We definitely went over on a few of these categories to kind of make sure they're bulked up to where we need them to be. So, but who knows? We don't know what's going to happen in the new year. It's a long 12 months. But that is our 2023 budget. I am going to set up my sinking funds in another video, and then probably just set up, I'll do sinking funds here. That way we can have an overview on how much we would like to save in sinking funds. It's just going to be like what we would like to save. It's not going to be exactly us saving that much each month, but I do want to set it up to kind of try to aim for some of these, especially like some of our important ones such as Christmas and birthdays, anniversaries, things like that. So we're going to set that up. I'm also going to be setting up a business budget, just so that way I can have that going, as well as just laying out the stickers for our debt, as well as our savings tracker, emergency savings, so that way we can put money in, take money out, we can track where it's going, so that way when we look back we're like, this is where it went. So stay tuned for those videos, but I really hope that y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content, and I can't wait to have you part of the community. Bye bye now.